Hello, music collectors, vinyl community. Edward here, aka Prog Rock Tommy. I'm doing a video to a response to Hanna, who brought up a really interesting topic that got me to thinking as I was watching her video. The topic was lyrics and music. I almost said the two words together, but anyway, lyrics or music. And I thought I would do a response video to it. Now I do have some selections here, and again, please note that these are just my opinion. They're not, something that we all have our own opinions, and I can appreciate other folks' opinions. But earlier, when I was young, I would say that for me, it was the lyrics a lot of times. Lyrics were punchy, catchy, good rhyming to them. And then I would look to hear the lyrics and see how well it went with the music. And there are some songs out there, and I don't remember every one of them, where the lyrics sometimes does not seem to fit the music, but it works. I mean, what do I know? I mean, I'm just a average guy who has a state job, so I'm not a musician. But anyway, and then when the lyrics match the music, then it became a very, very, very good song, to my opinion. And if I could choose one where the lyrics are so good with the music, is a song like Band on the Run. Now, that's good lyrics and music. But later on, as I got older, I started to focus more on the music. And then came the lyrics. So time from time, I go back and forth. But as I said, lately here it's been about the music. And sometimes a lot of the music that I listen to hardly has any lyrics. And it's just the way the music is done that has a lot of climaxes, peaks in the music. And then you might have a part of the music where lyrics come in, and it might be one verse or it might be a couple. And I can really appreciate that, and I enjoy that a lot. One album where it's the music and it has a song on it that has very few words to it, and I consider that, to me, is a masterpiece. But one of the albums that I'm referring to is Pink Floyd Metal. I really like a lot of the music on here, especially the very edgy, moody piece of One of These Days. That song's real, to me, dramatic, but real edgy, and that's only two things that I could really say about it that I like about it. Echoes is the song where you have all these great pieces of music going on, and it's like they're like building and function, and it's a unit, and it keeps going, and then it gets to the part where they're really a verse, maybe or two, I don't remember, but I like the lyrics, and they're put in the right place of that long piece of music, Echoes. And like I was mentioning, lyrics, I mean, when you have very talented musicians that you enjoy and appreciate, like me, Ray Davies of the Kinks, you can expect great lyrics and catchy music. And his formula, they both go together to equal such, great songs, like on the Village Green Preservation Society album. I mean, the lyrics are really good, the music to a lot of the songs are just great pop rock songs, or whatever you would like to refer them to, but very good songwriting. And again, like I mentioned about Band on the Run, McCartney's Band on the Run album, great lyrics. The music goes very well with the lyrics. And, I don't know if there was some kind of theme here, but it just seems like it's just Band on the Run, and it goes right into the next song, and then you have the song that ends the side one, Let Me Roll It, and then it picks off with Mamunia, and then it ends with the classic 1985. I mean, great music on that song and on the other songs, and lyrics. So for something like that, for me, yeah, it both. I like both there. And then, of course, there's like jazz records. And one that I think of where it has, I don't know if it's just, I call it poetry, or where where John Coltrane and the other, where he keeps saying love supreme, love supreme. That part is where it's like the voice that one voice part becomes the main thing of the music. And this right here is an album where when I listen to it, it's the music. It wakes up my senses. It changes my moods. It has me to reflect. And this is a good example of one of those records, in my opinion, where it's the music on here. And in that part where they say love supreme, I consider that part of it is lyrics, but that part becomes like the voice of I don't know if I'm making sense there, but with the music it becomes like one. And so I feel like this is a good example of that with music, that where it's the music that really moves you, and really music that changes your perspective on things, or whatever you're reflecting on, things in life, or things are in your life, or things outside. But here's a good album of that, and the music too. Another one where it's more experimental, it's music, because even though it's experimental and you have these little soft or electronic sounds going on, they're to me like a voice, and the music, and it lures me in, it intrigues me to hear these little bitty sounds going on in an experimental album like Poo Poo Boo, and I'm not sure how you say this, but like their first album is a very well done album. Another album that wakes up your senses, touches your moods, your feelings. And so in this case here, experimental music, for me, it becomes about the music, that you can really appreciate and understand what's going on on an album like this. Well, that's all I have for the response. I hope I made some sense. If not, I know I am going off the cuff, but I did refer to my notes. Oh, one other thing I want to say about that Poo 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 album, what experimental music does is sometimes with me it becomes mysterious, but like a good mysterious, if that makes any sense. But anyway, those are my thoughts, my opinions. And so I appreciate Hanna doing a video with a topic thread like this, and again, it got me interested, and so here's my response. Well, music collectors, YouTube vinyl community, this is Edward, over and out, but I'll be back shortly because I got to do another video where I have some new recent finds. Take care, everyone.